Let's talk about this Texans Jags game. CJ Stroud, ever since the moment that he tried to give some advice to Caleb Williams, like, oh, don't worry, just stick with it, bro. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be good, a good player. Ever since he did that, like he was a 10-year veteran, CJ Stroud has just been mediocre. And that's, to put it generously, in this game against the Jags, it was the Jaguars just begging CJ Stroud and this Texas team to go down and win the game. They give them opportunity after opportunity to go win this late. I mean, this was talk about battle of disappointing quarterbacks. What do you think's going on with CJ Stroud and this Texans team?
I don't even know if it's a loss of confidence. It seems like he is not seeing defenses the way he was seeing it in his rookie year. And I don't know if it's because teams were taken by surprise by CJ Stroud, even though he was drafted fairly highly. Like, you don't like, maybe they just underestimated his talents. But now that he has been on the radar, not only did he have a sophomore slump, it looks like he is about to back that up with an even bigger slump this year. And it just seems like he needs to do things to get wins. And I don't want to compare him to this guy, but I'll be like, hey, what we need to do is be like Jalen Hurts. And I would take it all the way back. Hey, let's start at ground zero. Let's get you easy throws, and then we'll work our way back up to you being the guy. But let's just be a game manager right now. Let's not lose because you can't deliver. Let's instead just have you be a part of the group. Like, I just feel like that needs to be the base right now for CJ Stroud. Take it all, like, all the liberties and the freedoms, you rein that in and you put him on a tighter leash, because this guy is just not seeing the field well.
Well, let's be honest here though. The Eagles have AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the Eagles' backup running backs are really good too. Their offensive line is amazing. CJ Stroud is out there with Nico Collins and a Nick Chubb that the Browns gave up on. I mean, how can you rely on the run game and this team to make basic throws when outside of Nico, nobody's getting open, and in the run game, you're just not producing. I mean, when you score 10 points, you would hope that this is a game that's being field control heavy, a lot of run game, a lot of good defense. When in reality, I felt like it was just a lot of moving the ball and coming up with nothing because of turnovers and bad play.
I also think that a lot of the shine has just gotten off of CJ Stroud and this offense. I mean, we've seen them move off their OC. We've seen that, hey, in the sophomore year, after everything looks great, guys wanted to be there. Stephon Diggs ends up going there. Like, you got a big name receiver, and it just hasn't worked. So I think this offseason, people were like, nah, I'm good. I see it. I'm okay. You know what? It's fine. I will pass on going to the Texans. Whereas it was trending upwards and everything was looking cool. Now that has since died off. And I get what you're saying as far as, hey, we're only rolling out Nico. We should have more people here. But really, like, he just doesn't look good to even get people interested back into being a Houston Texan.
Yeah, they're 0-3. I mean, in a winnable division where you think, okay, the Texans are quote unquote the best team on paper, they're just quickly falling behind this Colts team who looks just amazing. I don't see if they're going to look like this, where they're stalling out against a pretty bad Jaguars team. I don't see them turning it around this year.
Yeah, the one thing I will say about that is they the Colts will cool down pretty quickly. I think we both talked about this last week. They played three bad teams. I think that this is still a very winnable division. I think anyone could realistically, you could tell me any of these teams kind of snap out of it and figure their stuff out, and they make a huge run and somehow win the division, and I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Well,
So
Jaguars somehow 2-1 right now, sitting
yeah,
in a good spot. They've looked terrible, but if you'd have told me that without looking at the scoreboard, how many games the Jaguars won, I would have said 0. But they're 2-1 somehow.
yeah, and who knows? Maybe the Titans figure it out and they, rally around Cam Ward and things start to happen for them. You just never know, and especially like again, I'm not going to sit here and crown the Indianapolis Colts as the division winner already. I think that we all see what Daniel Jones is, and we don't think that Daniel Jones is this amazing, quarterback that is can't miss. I think they have a solid defense. They have a solid run game. They are good enough to beat bad teams. Let's see when they start to ramp up against good competition what that looks like. But honestly, again, it's not like this division is world
I
beaters
don't know.
here.
You're selling the Colts pretty short here with Daniel Jones. They're looking great. They've punted one time in 3 weeks. They blew out the Titans. It wasn't even a question.